All right, Shalom. I want to give all praise unto Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Makar Kadash. We give double honors to our apostle elders, which apostle elders at Great Millstone, who've been set up through faith to help see the elect that the Lord is bringing in these last days. I want to give all praise unto Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai for this truth. Let me put this down here, man. And Shalom to you, Akim, that's watching and staying faithful in this truth. Set this up. But yeah, as you can see, the title of the video is What Shall Your Work Be? Okay? Because we're coming to the time where work is getting ready to be rewarded. Just like if you labor gets ready to be rewarded, man. All right? So that's the time that we living in. We're in a time of the works that you're doing is going to be rewarded if it's rightful works. And Esau's works. You're going to have right works, righteous works, and wickedness works that's going to be rewarded the same. All right. So now this video is what shall your work be? We're in the time of that, man. We're in the time of you see these guys coming against the truth, like vocab, all these other sideways agents and different things that's coming against this truth. Why? Because we're in the time of the works coming to pass, man. Okay. So now you got to ask yourself and find it in yourself that what shall your work be? Okay. Because it's gonna be rewarded regardless, man. Okay. So I just want to go through some scriptures. Let me pull up. I'm gonna share the screen. Let me share real quick. Because this work is gonna be made manifest. All right. So the first precept I have is 1 Corinthians, which y'all know this scripture. It's 1 Corinthians 3 and verse 12. Make sure, and if you can hear me on the comment board, just give me a shalom and make sure everything is coming through clear. I know how Satan does it. So if you can hear me okay, just let me know. All right. And this is the book of 1 Corinthians 3 and 12. And it says, now if any man build upon this foundation, what's foundation? That's the foundation of Yahushua. Okay, because he's our chief cornerstone. Okay, so it says, if any man build upon this foundation, and we'll look into that word foundation. Let me see here. We'll look into that word foundation. The word there for foundation is familios. All right, and the word there for foundation is laid as a foundation, the foundation of a building, wall, city. The foundation being first principles of institution or system of truth, which what we know is Yahushua as being the first of us, and Yahushua being that chief cornerstone that we're built upon. All right, and it says, if any man build upon this foundation gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble, every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it. And what's that day? That's the day of the Lord. That's why it says the day of the Lord is the darkness and not light, because that day is going to be fearful. The world that you see today doesn't anticipate the coming of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to be as fearful as fear can be had, man. Because the Lord has built up anger. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua has built up aggression against this place. Even though it's been set up through his power, it's still pissed off, man. Okay? It's still doing things that are how you say, making the power angry, man. So it says, every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire. What's those fires? The thermonuclear weapons and the angels that's going to cast fire on the planet Earth. And the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. So we all gonna have to hit that scale. We all gonna have to hit that time where we put ourselves on the weight. Just like a boxer that has to make weight. If you don't make weight, you don't fight. You don't get to go into the big show. So that's the same thing with us. That's why certain boxers to make weight class, they got to either lose it or they got to put it on. So that's the same thing with us, man. We either got to lose certain things, or we got to put certain things that's going to help us make weight on. Okay, that's the times that we in, man. What is your work? What shall your work be, man? It says, if any man work, it says, if any man's work abide, which he has built thereupon, he shall receive a reward. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the time that we're going to be rewarded by Yahweh Shem Shah for the works that we've been putting in. Not by the works of the world, not by the works of man's knowledge and wisdom. It's by the works of Yahweh Shem Shah, man. We've been given this truth, and we've been given the opportunity to know the name, the wisdom, the knowledge, the understanding. And guys want it. You don't think Vocab Malone wants this word? You don't think what's these guys' name? James White, the Edomite. You don't think all these other camps want the true understanding? They're seeking for it, but they're not finding it. Okay, they're not finding it. Even Esau trying to seek he's trying to seek for the blessing, the main part, but he's trying to seek for the understanding. He can't understand it. He didn't understand it when he was Cain. He didn't understand it when he was Esau, and he still doesn't understand it. That's why he doesn't find the worth in it, or he doesn't find the respect in it. Excuse me. And it says, but who, Salaki, it says, but who may abide the day of his coming? And who shall stand when he appeareth? So that time is going to be not oh man, I can't wait for the day of the Lord. You got these people in the church, I can't wait for the day of the Lord. I can't wait to see the Lord. You don't know what that is, man. The day of the Lord is something that's going to be a very fearful day, man. That's why I said the righteous shall scarcely be saved. That's the righteous that's going to scarcely get up in there. How much more the wicked? All right. And it says, and who shall stand when he appeareth? For he is like a refining fire, a refiner's fire. All right. So now let's look up that word refiner. Because that's what we're getting into, man. We're getting refined by the chief refiner, which is Yahweh Shem Shah. He's purging us, man. And it seems like it sucks. You might have to go to work. You might have to work a dead end job. You might have to do things that you don't see the purpose in it, but you're being refined, man. Okay? And it says to smelt, refine, test. So Yahweh Shem Shah is the chief tester, the chief teacher. To smelt, refine, to test, and prove true. So you want to be found true. You don't want to be found not meeting the grade of that you need to be on, man. Okay? You need to be found true. That's why everything that you're doing now is to be found true in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Shah. All right? Let's look up that word smelt. The word smelt is interact from its ore by a process involving heating and melting. That's what we're going through. We're going through a heating and melting process. Everything that's dross and messed up in us is getting burnt out. And then the world, the fire is coming. You're either going to go through this fire or you're going to go through the fire at the end, which you don't want to go through, man. But the elect is going to be delivered from that fire. But the rest of the world and these other people, they got to go through that fire. That's why it says wood, stubble, hay, all of it got to burn, man. But gold is going to make it. Silver is going to make it. Precious stones are going to make it, man, because they're going to be intact through that fire. Okay? And it says, let's go back to Malachi. And it says, for he is like a refiner's fire, and like fluorals, and like fluoral soap. Now let's look up that word fluorals. It's kabak. Kabaka, kabak. To wash, be treading, be washed, perfume, the work of a fluor, washer, fluor, treader, to wash garments, persons, to wash a person. So Yahweh Shem Shah is the chief cleaner. Just like you take your garments, you got to take certain garments to say dry clean only. That's the same thing, man. We're being taken to the chief cleaner. He knows how to get stains out of that garment that you yourself can't be able to get out. That's the same. We're stained, man. Our sins have stained us in the eyes of the Lord. That's why we're our righteousness is as what? Filthy rags. So that's how you know that we're stained in the eyes of the Lord. But he has a way to wash us because he made us. He made us go off. He made us. It's just like you see those commercials with the Downy or the Tide, where they'll take grass and they'll put it on the shirt. They'll take dirt, they'll throw it on the shirt, and then they'll take all types of wine. They'll put wine on it. And but why are they doing that? They're doing it on purpose to show the power of their cleaning agent. So how much more the Lord? The Lord dirtied us up to show how powerful He is to be able to clean us up. Because those are stains on our spirit, man. Those are stains on us. But how are we going to be cleansed by his will? Everything that He's doing is to clean us from our filthiness, which is the sins that we've conducted in our lives, man, past and present. Okay, for those that can accept it. All right, and it says, like a fluor of soap, and he shall sit as a refiner and purify of. It says he shall sit as a refiner and purifier of silver, and he shall purify the sons of Levi and purge them as gold and silver, that they may offer unto the Lord an offering in righteousness. And that Levi is representation of what? The priesthood. Okay, but then through Yahweh Shai, he said He's made us a kingdom of priests and kings. So now that's going into all of Israel that's going to be clean, not just Levi. That's because we all are now priests unto Yahweh Shem Shai. Then shall the offering of Judah and Jerusalem be pleasant unto the Lord, as in the days of old and as in the former years. That's why it says you must remember the days past. You must ask of those things, man. Okay? So that's what we're doing. We're in that time of what shall your work be? What is it? Ask yourself, man. What shall your work be, man? You want to make it gold, you want to make it silver, or you want to make it things that's gonna burn up? Because we all gonna have to put that work on the line, man. All of us. There's no exclusions from this. All right. Let's jump to the next precept. This is Jeremiah 23 and 28. Jeremiah 23 and 28. It says, the prophets that have dreamed a dream, let him tell a dream, and he that hath my word, let him speak my word faithfully. What is the chaff to the wheat, saith the Lord? That's why you got to have what? It don't matter what these other guys say and the other things come up of so-called, visions and this. We have the words Yahweh Shem Shai, which is concrete proof, which is never changing, man. We can always revert back to the scriptures. The scriptures is what's going to be our main power. They don't have to respect what we say, but the scriptures is what's bringing us into the how you say, the glory of Yahweh Shem Shai, because we're speaking His words. They're not our words. We didn't make up that America was Babylon. That was the Most High that set that up. We didn't come out and say the mark of the beast, so-called the mark of the beast, is a chip. That's the Most High's word. We're just reiterating His prophecy. That's how you got to be it, man. That's how you got to take it. And we're not some special. We're somewhat special, but now we're only thing that's really special is the words of Yahweh Shem Shai that makes us special. Because if it wasn't for His words, what we would be? We'd be nothing. We'd be like these other guys out here that are scratching and crawling to get a bit of this truth and to get a bit of the knowledge. They want it so bad, man. You can see it in their eyes. When you look at Vocab, his eyes lit up when the apostle came on his live stream. Like a little kid, man, like a fanboy. That's why I learned this early, man. If somebody can't get your attention in a positive way, they'll get your attention in a negative way, but they still have your attention. So that's what these scoffers and scorners are. They see where the truth is at. And they're envious of it. They looking at it and they wish they had that understanding. They wish they could deal with the apostles on that type of level, man. You know, look how these so-called they're so-called stars, they get stalkers. They're called stalkers, man. That will stalk the star, go to their house, smell their drawers, do weird shit. That's these other guys, man. They're spiritual stalkers, man. They want any kind of attention they can get out of the men of the Lord because they know it's the truth. They've seen it, but they don't understand it. But they know they can feel it in themselves that there's something to this. He even said it. Oh, some guys in GMS, they at least deal with you civilly. I thought we were the most unrighteous camp. I heard one time he said in an interview that we were the most unrighteous and unruly camp. So which one is it? Where this or that? Because he's a fanboy, man. He's a fan. That's what make you travel who knows how many miles to go to a GMS camp to fuck with him, man. Why would you do that unless you are a fan? You're risking your life on a highway to so-called go and talk to some false prophets. That makes no sense. If they're nothing, they're nothing. You don't drive from New York to California trying to see a homeless person on the street because you want to see if he's really about that homeless life. That don't make no sense. You ain't gonna do that. You're gonna be like, well, shit, I don't really care. But you're gonna drive and put yourself on risk for something that is yearning inside your spirit, man. All right. So let's go to the next one. Couple more precepts. I just wanted to put this out there, man. Which shall your work be? We all got to consider that in these times, man. This is 1 Corinthians 1:8. It says, who shall also confirm you unto the end, that ye may be blameless in the day of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach. And that's what we're trying to do through the way of the scriptures. And started when our apostles and elders on down. You're being made blameless in the day of the Lord. So you don't have no kind of spot on you, because what's covering you is the blood of Yahushua, mainly. But the mercies, man, the mercies of Yahweh and the blood of Yahushua, that's what's covering us, man. That's why it says he don't see our wickedness. He sees Yahushua. Because the Lord told Moses, he told us, I'll make a seed out of you. Do away with these people, man. So that's the type of spirit, man. The Most High is fearful, man. That's why we really ain't deserving of what we have. You always got to consider in your mind, man, like we don't deserve what we have, but we have it still. Okay, it says Yahweh is faithful, by whom ye are called unto the fellowship of his Son. See that? Yahweh is faithful, by whom ye were called unto the fellowship. Now let's look at that word fellowship. The word there for fellowship is koinai. Koinai. Let me let Esau get it in.
Strong's G 2842. Koinonia.
Koinonia. All right, and it says fellowship, association. So the Lord, through his mercy, has made you associated with his Son. And associated with what? Lamentations and woe. We got to go through things, through that refining fire. Community, communion, joint partnership, or joint participation. Did not Yahushua say that you shall drink of that cup? So we're in joint participation with Yahushua in the things that we're going through, man. Okay, Yahushua paid the ultimate price. But that's why we're being made joint heirs with him, because we're being joint participations in what? Catching hell, man. Going through the ways of the world. It says the share which one has in anything, participation, intercourse, fellowship, intimacy. That's why this truth, these words are like unto a woman, man. You be intimate with a woman. Just like you got to be intimate with these scriptures, man, which Yahushua comes in what? The volume of the book. It says the right hand as a sign and a pledge of fellowship in fulfilling the apostate office, a gift jointly contributed, a collection, contribution, and exhibiting an embodiment and proof of fellowship. That's why we have Yahushua in us, man. We have to have Yahushua in us because that's our joint participation. You got to join in this thing, and being participation, that means you got to be active. You got to be active in the blood of Yahushua. Ooh, snap. That's a sit down. You must be active in the blood of Yahushua, man. We got to be. Why? What? They ain't in the kingdom. Ain't gonna be no camps, man. We ain't gonna set up camp and so-called hit the corners. That's a beautiful saying. We must be active in the blood of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, in the blood of Yahushua. All right. Hey, the brother Yaquab, he said, this is Hebrews 2 and 11. It says, for both he that sanctified and they who are sanctified are, are all of one, for which cause he is not ashamed to call them brethren. See? Because we joint with it, man. In the spirit, we're joined. That's why Yahushua said, you shall surely drink of that cup. We shall surely go through the things because we're being made joint heirs, man. We're gonna taste of the fruits of Yahushua's labor, but we also are gonna go through our little skirmish, man. But our skirmish is to make us what? Perfect. It's a refine. Yahushua was refined. Yahushua was refined by his tribulation, man. When he said on the cross that it is finished, he had spiritual power, but it was beyond that. The spiritual power took a back seat to him catching hell, man. To know to give up all power and to go on a how you say on a mission that was painful, man. That was not comfortable. He had the power to get off there. He had spiritual power, man. Who knows the things that Yahushua was capable of doing, but he let all of that fall back to what? Because he was being refined himself. Being the son of the Lord, he was being refined, man. So how much more us? We are being refined through his blood and through his sacrifice, man. So as I say, the title, what shall your work be? If we got to look to example of Yahushua, man, look, he refined himself, man. Through that sacrifice, he was able to sit on the right hand of the Father and be glorified, man. If you read Revelation 5, read on down, you'll see that, man. That hell refined Yahushua to a glistening gold, man. Yahushua is glistening, man, because he's been purified of this. That's why he ain't got to come back on the earth no more. There's nothing else to learn, man. There's nothing else to obtain. He refined himself to perfection as Yahushua. When he came as Solomon, he wasn't refined yet. When he came as Yahushua, then he was refined. He wasn't refined as Adam. He wasn't refined as Melchizedek, man. So now when he came as Yahushua, he was refined and made perfect, man. So that's what you see now. That's what we're going through the motions of, man. All right. And it says, read it again. It says in 1 Corinthians 1 and 9, Yahweh is faithful by whom ye were called unto the fellowship of his son, Yahushua Mashiach our Lord. Okay? It says, now I beseech you, brethren. Oh, that's it. That's it on that. That's it on that. Let me get this. This is let me get this real quick. Look this up here. This is the book of 2nd Esdras. Oh, this is 1st Esdras. This is first Esdras 4 and 36. And it says, this is 1 Esdras 4 and 36, and it says, all the earth crieth upon the truth, and the heavens bless it. All works shall be works, Salakia. All works shake and tremble at it, and with it no unrighteous thing. Wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked, all the children of men are wicked. Such are all their works, all their wicked works, and there is no truth in them. And in their unrighteousness also they shall perish. So if that work ain't right, man, we were all not how you say making the cut of this thing through our works, you know. But you got to make sure your works is what attaining and trying, because all of us are falling short, but we still have to try, man. We still have to push towards that goal. This is the book of it's 2nd Ezra 6 and 48. Or Salakia. It's 2nd Ezra 8 and 32, and it says, for if thou hast a desire to have mercy upon us, thou shalt be called merciful. to us, namely, that have no works of righteousness. For the just, which have many good works laid up with thee, shall out of their own deeds receive reward. So out of your deeds, you're going to receive this reward by putting forth that effort, man. All right, and trying it to the best of your abilities and showing y'all by Shimmy Shah, man, it's worth it, man. So I just wanted to bring that out, man. I mean, I ain't gonna let this drag on or anything like that, man. But I hope y'all were edified. I hope everything, you see it, man. Like I say before, what shall your work be? You know, what shall your work be, man? It's up to you. It's up to us to ask ourselves that and to push forward to make our works gold, silver, man. Precious, man. Precious stones. All right. That's why it says that when he make up his jewels. So you want to be a part of that jewels, man. I just wanted to bring this sit down now. Abaratazal is edifying to you, Akim. And with that, I want to give all praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakar Kodash. Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahushai, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahushai, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakar Kodash. Shalom, Akim. Keep faith. Keep strong. We almost there. Shalom.